and today I'm in the reptile house because we've got a big celebration happening. So on the 21st of October it is Reptile Awareness Day, so we thought we'd do a few exciting things with our reptiles just to raise some really nice awareness for them and to celebrate them because we think they all deserve it. So we have decided that we're going to do a series of videos. We're going to do videos on the different groups of reptiles, tell you a little bit about each of those and why they're so important for the biodiversity and ecosystems all around us. So today's video is going to be all about snakes. Now I know they're not everyone's favourites, so if you're not a fan of snakes, I am going to be getting some out. Feel free to click off now. If you don't like snakes but you do want to stick around and learn a little bit more about them or grow a bit more of appreciation for them, feel free to stick around and hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so I've got the first snake out that I'm going to show you. So this is one of our corn snakes. His name is Stanley and he's lovely. Corn snakes themselves are quite docile. Now these come from southern east and central America, and they are found in woodlands, meadows and rocky hillsides. Okay. Now there's a big misconception with snakes, and this is a reason that we need to be raising awareness for them in collections like this, and that is that all snakes are venomous. This is not the case. In fact, there's over 3,000 species of snakes. Only around 600 of those are actually venomous and only around 200 of those are actually deadly to humans. So when you look at the whole numbers, it's not that many venomous snakes. So you don't really need to fear many of them at all. So snakes have very special adaptations that help them survive. One adaptation that your snakes have is something called the Jacobson's organ. Now this is located in the roof of their mouth, and have you ever seen a snake stick the forked tongue out and sort of sense around the area? They are sensing the area with their tongue all the time, looking for search for predators or prey items that they can eat, so they're always on the lookout. They will then bring their tongue in, rub it against that Jacobson's organ, and that gives them an indication of what is in the area. So that is how that all works. So not all snakes lay eggs, and not all reptiles lay eggs. Some are live bearers. The corn snake, however, is oviparous, which means they do lay eggs. So they will have a clutch of eggs between about 10 or 30 individual eggs. So lots and lots of baby snakes at once. And this is to give them the best chance of survival, which is really, really important for the ecosystems, which I'll explain about in just a little bit. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing Stanley the corn snake. I'm going to pop him back home now and I'll show you one of our other snakes. Okay, so this is the last snake that I'm going to show you in today's video, and this is Blip. He's our youngest and smallest of our 3 boa constrictors that we have at the farm. So he's actually a boa constrictor imperator, that is his species, and boas as a whole, they are a massive, massive group of snakes, and they all have their own different adaptations to help them survive from the different areas they come from. So some are really brightly coloured and some are slightly darker, like these ones here. Constrictors come from South America. Now out in South America there's lots and lots of food opportunities for them. So boas are an opportunistic feeder actually. They'll basically anything that they can come across if it's meat. So they are a carnivore, so they do only eat meat. So what they will do, they won't go out of the way to actually hunt for anything. They will sit still in a tree and they will wait for something to come along to them. Then they will strike and then they will use their famous mechanism of constricting that prey item to make a nice easy meal. So snakes as a whole are really, really important for the biodiversity of our ecosystems. And this is because they're both a predator and a prey animal. So they are both food for other animals and they work in keeping the population of rodents and other small mammals and birds down. So it's really, really important that we do look after all of our snakes and we appreciate them because they're very, very important for the survival of all of the animals that we see in our ecosystems. So I hope you've enjoyed meeting Blip. I'm going to go pop him home now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me on this Reptile Awareness Day video all about our snakes. I hope you've grown a bit more appreciation towards the snakes and what they do for the world around us, and see you next time. Bye!